Hey guys, it is Jess with Watch Kitty Shrink, and I'm here with my week 44 post-op VSG update. This week is the very last time I can say my stats the normal way that I have said them since having weight loss surgery, because I always start with my age, and next Friday when I do my update, that will actually be my birthday. So today officially starts the last week in my 20s. So, yeah. So for the last time, this way, let's jump into stats. I am 5 foot tall. For 1 week longer, I am 29 years old. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, with Dr. Amy Johnson in Pikeville, Kentucky. VSG is a weight loss surgery, and I'm a self-pay patient. I do have medical insurance, but it wouldn't pay for anything obesity related. So I had to pay for it all. Let's see, my highest weight ever was in April of 2016, and it was 285.0. My surgery weight was 255.4. Last week, as I scramble for my notes, last week I was 152.8. And this week I am 151.8. That's a weekly loss of 1 pound, a since surgery loss of 103.6 pounds, and an overall loss of 133.2 pounds. So I am really excited about that weekly loss. So don't get me wrong. I really am. I'm excited. I'm 10 months out. I'm losing weight. It's exciting. Last week was a gain. Excited that this week was a loss. But I am aggravated. I'm kind of like disappointed that I've been trying to lose the same 4 pounds and get to goal for like a month now. I think at the main beginning of June I was 154. And now this is the last day in June and I'm 151.8. So I'm not going to lie. That is really irritating. And it's irritating to me that I let that irritate me, because in the grand scheme of things, I have hit or surpassed every other goal that I have had throughout this journey. I wanted to be, if you watch my other goal video, which I did today because I was in a mood and it made me feel better, I said my ultimate goal was to be a size medium shirt. I'm a size small. My ultimate goal was to be a size 8 pants. I am. So many things that I've actually accomplished, but this number on the scale is really getting on my nerves. I think it's just because, you know, we psych ourselves up for these numbers. And don't get me wrong, I am super grateful for where I am. And that's what people say, well, you've lost 133 pounds. I know. And I wouldn't take that back. I'm stoked about the 133 pounds. But I think you can be grateful while still being, what was the word I thought of earlier? Unsatisfied. So grateful, but unsatisfied. I mean, I'm satisfied. I hate to say that. I am satisfied with my VSG results. I'm just irritated at myself because I'm even this concerned about the stupid number. But it is what it is. If I came on here and said, I don't care, that would be lying, and what would be the purpose of you watching me if I wasn't being genuine? I am kind of aggravated, but appreciative too. Let's see. I made notes because my brain this week, I don't know what's going on. I cannot concentrate. Okay, so I wanted to talk about some changes I made this week. In my last week's video, I was really upset because I had gained a pound, and I said I was doing everything right, and I couldn't explain this hunger that had come up all of a sudden. And it was really weird, you know, because I've not been hungry this whole time. And I don't know if it was because of the surgery or because of the fact that I do keto. I've been doing keto since January, and like one of the main reasons people do keto is because it keeps you from being hungry. So I was like, have I kicked myself out of ketosis? What's happening? And then I watched 50 Shades of Maintenance. And let me put a disclaimer on this. I am not hating on any other diet. You have to do the diet that works for you. Now, the reason that I resonated with this is because Tanya and Phil, who was talking about this, also do keto. So what they were saying applies to me because that is the diet that works for me. And they were saying that they could not do the green smoothie in the morning because that rush of carbs, be it, you know, not bad carbs, but still that rush of carbs and natural sugars in the morning just makes them hungry all day. And that hit me. So about 2 months ago, I started going into work early. So I'm going in at 6 o'clock instead of 7, and that left me with less time. Am I shining right here? Can y'all see me? That left me with less time in the morning to prepare my breakfast. So I've just been taking a protein bar. And I know better, but let me just explain. Let me see if I can move these lights a little. There we go. It's better. So, like I said, I've been going to work earlier, and so the convenience of a protein bar is just what I've been going for. Like, you all give a crap about the lights. It's just what I've been going for. Now, when I do keto, less than 20 net carbs a day. When I do my net carbs myself, I only subtract the fiber. So if something is 20 carbs, 10 grams of fiber, and 5 sugar alcohols, I don't pay attention to the sugar alcohols. I only deduct that fiber from my carbs to get my net carbs. However, because these protein bars that I got were already pre-packaged to say 3 net carbs, I just went with it because they were good, they were fast, they were convenient, and so I just went with it. And then I get to looking at the back of the label, and it's really, the way I do it, 13 net carbs. And that's a lot for someone who's only allowed 20, and especially for that to be first thing in the morning. And that's my biggest concern about it, is that I'm having it first thing. And so I thought, well, let's switch it up and see how that affects me. So I've really only been doing this since Wednesday. Tuesday night, I made my breakfast, and then I just took it to work with me, so that I always try to get in 2 bottles of water before I drink. And plus I do intermittent fasting, so I don't allow myself to eat breakfast until 8 or 8:30. And then I made my breakfast the night before, and I had real food. So far this week I've just been having sausage links, and right away that fixed it. Wednesday, just like that, no hunger. Not been hungry Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I know it's just 3 days, but to me it's like that's exactly what it is. And I knew better, because remember I was super judgy in like one of my first videos, and I'm like, protein bars are just weight loss surgery candy. And then here I go eating them every morning. I knew better. I feel like that's my mistake. Like I said, I've only been doing it 3 days, so I don't know if this 1 pound loss has to do with that. But it's controlling my hunger, and that's the most important thing to me, because I don't like feeling that hungry feeling. Well, I just don't like it. It makes me want to eat. So that has been a really, really big deal. Like, as a matter of fact, on Wednesday and Thursday both, I did my regular 12-hour intermittent fasting, so I didn't eat anything from 8 o'clock that night until about 8:30 in the morning. And then I did intermittent fasting again. Now, it's not as many hours as most people, but it's more hours than I usually go in a day. And so I, in between lunch and supper, I waited 9 hours, and I didn't have no snacks, nothing but water. So that's just to show you how my hunger definitely went away. Let's see. I have been adding some more vegetables in my life. A couple of months ago, I said adding vegetables made me feel better, and then like I super have to prepare to be able to get vegetables in, and so I've been so busy that I kind of put that to the wayside, and I've been doing that more this week, and I feel great. It's just proven that vegetables are good for my body, and yes, you can do vegetables on keto. I prefer to do mostly green vegetables because they're not as starchy. And just, you can always look up the net carbs of vegetables to let you know what you can have. I do a lot of broccoli. But either way, it's been making me feel a lot better. Seems like there was something else I was going to say, but my mind is just, well, it's Shark Week, and you guys know how the mental fog gets me so bad on Shark Week. So, I did my first YouTube live this week, and I'm going to try to do one again, but I'll try to schedule it this time so all of my peoples can show up. I love everybody who showed up on the last one. It was a lot of fun. Next week, I'm not sure how I'm going to do my update video, because we're actually leaving straight after work to go out of town. It's going to be a whole big bunch of my family. We're all going. I might try to do the update in the car like I've done before, because in the car going down, it's just going to be me, my mom, my mama, and my dad. And they all know I make YouTube videos. Or I might try to make it in the hotel, but I'll definitely have it up sometime that weekend, because like I say this all the time, but I really hope that I freaking get to go by my 30th birthday. And I originally wanted it to be my 135-pound goal, but at this point, I'll take the 150. I actually did not plan to do a goal dance at 150. I was going to save it for 135. But at this point, I have been fighting to get to 150 so bad that I might just bust one out anyway. But I hope you guys have a really, really good weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Love you guys.